Christians have been called upon to arise and take the opportunity they have to share Christ with others, whether at home, marketplace, fellowship, journey, work, as there is no place or circumstance where one cannot testify for Christ. This call came during the 2023 Women's Conference for the Diocese of Jos Anglican Communion. ACNN News correspondent Uzubechi Frank has the details of the conference.
The Diocese of Jos Anglican Communion has held her 2023 Women's Conference with the theme, "We must work the work of Him who sent me, while it is day. Night is coming when no one can work," as taken from John chapter 9 verse 4. The conference, held at St. John's College, Jos, featured theme talk, Bible study, seminars, sensitization by National Orientation Agency, panel discussion on health, song ministrations, amongst others.
The theme says,
delivering her address to the conference, the wife of the bishop, Dr. Mrs. Gloria Kwashi, President, Mothers Union Women's Guild, Diocese of Jos, while speaking on the theme, called on all who have had an encounter with Christ to take the opportunity they have now and share Christ with others at home, work, market, on a journey, fellowship.
Day here signifies opportunities of life, time, ability, and resources, and so on and so forth. Night also signifies when all those opportunities are no more. That can happen in sickness, old age, transfer, for those of us that move from place to place, lack, destruction, and even death. So, what we see here is a firm call on all of us to arise and take the opportunity that we have already, today and now. So we are to testify at home, at work, in the market, on a journey, in your neighborhood, in church fellowship, and at leisure, anywhere. There is no place or circumstance where we cannot testify for Christ if you have had an encounter with the Lord Jesus.
The next day happens to be the Holy Communion, Thanksgiving Day, which also featured the Mothers Union and Women's Guild enrollment, as presided over by the Bishop, Most Reverend Dr. Benjamin Kwashi. Delivering the message, Archbishop Kwashi charged all to be humble wherever they find themselves, so as to be able to encounter Christ and worship God in spirit and in truth.
You are carrying your pride. You are better than others. They should not be. Where is the pride of the rich? Has he saved you? Who can save? Jesus, the wisdom of God. He makes a nonsense of all your academic laurels. He makes it all rubbish. Because if all the academic laurels could save, then Jesus didn't have to come. But even when he came, the academicians couldn't discover him. Their wisdom was nonsense. But what did Jesus do? He chose to make wise the foolishness of God, so that is where salvation is hidden. So humble yourselves this morning and encounter Jesus. But meeting with Jesus is only a first step. He says, those who worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. So when you encounter Jesus, you now are introduced to the kind of work and service that is acceptable to God, and it's called worship. What we're doing here is encouraging one another. Yes, we sing great songs. Yes, we would pray wonderfully well. But listen, worship begins after service.
Thereafter was the enrollment of candidates into Mothers Union and Women's Guild. Award presentation, Thanksgiving, amongst others. Uzubechi Frank, reporting for ACNN News.
Thank you, Uzubechi Frank, for that report.